It's 8 p.m. Dinner time has arrived. Everyone else's suitcase has been delivered to their door, but yours is still missing. Don't panic. Your suitcase isn't lost. It's likely been sent to the naughty room. Why? Because you packed that innocent item you use every day at home. Maybe an extension cord, maybe camouflage shorts, maybe an iron. This simple mistake is about to turn the first day of your vacation into a logistical nightmare. I'm Uma. Today, I'm explaining the 12 banned items that, if packed, will get you in trouble, get your luggage confiscated, and get you dragged into a security interrogation. Before we start our video, for a smooth vacation and to support us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Hello, I'm Uma. For years, I worked closely with ship security and guest services. On embarkation day, the biggest cause of chaos isn't lost luggage, it's detained luggage. In the cruise world, we call that place the naughty room. This is where luggage suspected by the X-ray machine is collected. And 90% of the passengers called to that room aren't criminals or smugglers. They are just rookie passengers who didn't know what was banned. Cruise ships have much stricter security rules than planes or hotels, because you are in a floating metal box with 5,000 people in the middle of the ocean. Our biggest fear is fire, our second is security, and our third is biological threat. You say, I was just going to iron my wrinkled shirt. We see potential fire risk. You say, I was going to listen to my baby with the monitor. We see frequency interfering with ship navigation. Today, I'm going to tell you about the 12 critical banned items you need to avoid to save yourself from waiting in that naughty room line, opening your suitcase for security, and having your items confiscated. Ban 1. The extension cord, surge protector. Trap. This is the mistake rookie passengers make most often and are most surprised by. Rookie mistake, loss. There are only 1 to 2 outlets in the cabin. How will I charge my phone, watch, tablet? They think. They throw that power strip from home, the one with the on-off switch, the surge-protected extension cord, into their suitcase. They think they've made a smart move. Their suitcase doesn't arrive. They get called downstairs. The security officer makes them open the suitcase and takes that cord. We'll give this back to you at the end of the vacation, they say. Why is it banned? Because most household extension cords have a surge protector feature. The ship's electrical system is very different from your home on land, different grounding system. That cord you think is safe can cause overheating and fire in the ship's electrical system. This is the #1 threat to ship safety. Smart tactic, gain. Does the smart Tactician bring a multi-outlet device? Yes. But they bring a cruise-approved, non-surge protected one, USB hub. Multi-ports with only USB outlets are always allowed. Non-surge power strip. Simple outlet expanders, cube taps, that plug directly into the wall without a surge protection feature, light switch, or cord are usually allowed. Make sure the device you pack does not say surge protector on it. Otherwise, you'll be left without that outlet and with the stress of waiting for your luggage. Ban 2. Travel iron and steamer. Everyone wants to look stylish on vacation. Shirts come out of the suitcase wrinkled. Rookie mistake. Loss. I bought a small travel iron, it doesn't take up space. Or, a steamer is safe, it's not an iron, they say, and pack it. The result is the same. The naughty room. Why is it banned? Anything that produces heat, except hair straighteners, we'll get to that, is a fire risk. An iron left plugged in, a steamer tipping over. You can't call the fire department in the middle of the ocean. That's why irons and steamers are strictly, without exception, banned. Smart tactic, gain. Does the smart tactician walk around with a wrinkled shirt? No. They have 3 tactics. Wrinkle release spray, brands like Downy. Spray this on the clothes, smooth with your hand, and hang. In 10 minutes, it looks ironed. It's like magic and 100% legal. Shower steam tactic. Hang your clothes in the bathroom. Turn the shower on the hottest setting. Close the door. 15 minutes later, that steam will release the wrinkles. Self-service laundry. Some ships, Carnival, Princess, Holland America, have ironing rooms available for passengers. Go there and use the ship's safe iron for free. Ban 3. Drone, the flying nuisance. We are in the age of technology. Everyone wants to get that magnificent aerial shot of the ship. Rookie mistake, loss. Puts their drone in the suitcase, stopped at security. But I'll only fly it in port, they say. Ship security doesn't allow it. Why is it banned or restricted? Ship safety. Landing a drone on a moving ship is hard. It can hit propellers, fall on a passenger's head. Port laws. Most ports and countries require permits or completely ban drone flying. The ship cannot allow you to get into trouble in that country or put the ship at risk. Status. Some lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival allow you to bring a drone on board, but only allow you to take it off the ship to use on port days. Flying on the ship is strictly prohibited. Other lines confiscate it at entry and return it at exit. Smart tactic, gain. Unless you are a professional photographer and absolutely must use the drone, don't bring it. That confiscation, retrieval, permission procedure steals hours from your vacation. Be content with your phone camera. If you must bring it, print out that company's drone policy and carry it with you, because sometimes even security staff may not know the rules fully. Ban 4, baby monitor. This is the ban that surprises families the most. Rookie mistake, loss. While the baby sleeps, we'll sit on the balcony, they think, and bring the monitor. Luggage doesn't arrive. Why is it banned? Baby monitors work on radio frequencies. The ship is a steel box and hundreds of radio frequencies, crew radios, navigation systems, Wi-Fi, fly through the air. Your baby monitor can interfere with the ship's communication systems, or conversely, your monitor won't work because of the ship's steel walls. Smart tactic, gain. Use technology. You can use baby camera apps that work over Wi-Fi, apps that turn your phone into a camera, but this requires ship internet. Best option, take turns watching the baby or go out in shifts. Arguing with ship security won't save the baby monitor. Ban 5, candles and incense, romantic fire. We're on our honeymoon. Let's add some romantic atmosphere, or make the room smell nice, you think? Rookie mistake, loss. Put scented candles or incense in the suitcase. These are open flame sources. Why is it banned? Open flame on a ship is the biggest disaster that can happen in the middle of the ocean. The ship's fire detection systems are extremely sensitive. Even the smoke from one incense stick can trigger the fire alarm for the entire deck and bring the fire team to your room with an alpha, alpha, alpha announcement. This isn't just confiscation, it's grounds for being kicked off the ship. Smart tactic, gain. Want the room to smell nice? Flameless candles. These are allowed. Provide the romantic dim light with these. Room spray or car freshener, hanging paper scents or small sprays are allowed. No flame, no smoke, nice smell. Ban 6, camouflage clothing, not fashion, crime. This isn't an item banned from being brought onto the ship, but an item banned in the ports the ship visits. But ship security sometimes warns you to protect you. Rookie mistake, loss. Going on a Caribbean cruise. Packs their favorite camo shorts, hat, or backpack. gets off in Barbados, Jamaica, or St. Lucia. Police stop them, ask them to change or write a fine. Why is it banned? In many Caribbean countries, and some African Middle Eastern countries, wearing camouflage clothing belongs only to military personnel. It is legally a crime for civilians to wear it. This isn't a fashion choice, it's a matter of law. Smart tactic: gain. When packing, do not take anything with a camouflage pattern. Wear pink, blue, floral. But don't wear military patterns. You don't want to give a statement at a police station in the middle of your vacation or have to throw those shorts away and buy new ones. Ban 7. Homemade food and fresh fruit. My mom's pastry is delicious. We'll eat it on the way. Or, I bought fresh apples from the market. I'll put them in the room. Rookie mistake. Loss. Puts unpackaged, homemade food, meat products, or fresh fruit vegetables in the suitcase. Why is it banned? Biosecurity. International rules are very strict to avoid carrying agricultural pests and diseases from one country to another. Ship hygiene. That pastry or fruit you hide in your room attracts insects and pests. Status. Only factory-sealed, unopened dry foods, crackers, chips, cookies, baby food, in their original packaging are allowed. Anything homemade or fresh is thrown away at security. Smart tactic: gain. Don't come to the ship hungry. The moment you board, you are already in a 24/7 food paradise. You don't need to bring food from outside. If you have a special diet, gluten-free cookies, etc., bring them in a sealed box. But eat that apple in port. Don't try to sneak it onto the ship. Ban 8. CBD oil and medical marijuana. This is the topic where American passengers are most mistaken. It's legal in my state. I have a doctor's prescription. Rookie mistake. Loss. Take CBD oil, gummies, or medical marijuana with them. I have a prescription, it's fine, they say. Security dog picks up the scent. Suitcase is opened. Product found. Result: product confiscated. Passenger can be disembarked. In some cases, in strict countries like Bermuda, jail time can even be on the table. Why is it banned? Cruise ships are subject to international waters and the laws of the country whose flag they fly. Also, federal laws apply in the U.S. Local state law or a doctor's prescription is invalid on the ship. Ships have a zero-tolerance policy. Smart tactic: gain. Never, ever bring these products in any form: oil, cream, gummy, herb. Even if you have a prescription, use alternative painkillers or methods during your vacation. This risk is not one to take. Ban 9. Heating blankets and heating pads. I get cold easily, I want warmth in bed, or my back hurts, I need a heating pad. Rookie mistake. Loss. Puts their electric blanket in the suitcase, called to the naughty room. Why is it banned? Same reason: fire risk. Electric heaters carry the risk of overheating and short circuits. The ship doesn't want a potential ignition source inside the beds. Smart tactic: gain. If you're cold, ask your steward for an extra duvet. They bring it instantly. If your back hurts, use the hot water bottle tactic from our 8 free luxury services video, allowed on some ships. But the safest bet is use the jacuzzi in the spa or take a hot shower. An electric blanket cannot enter that ship. Ban 10. Swiss Army knife and large scissors. Scouting mistake. The rookie passenger wants to be prepared for any situation. Maybe I'll need it, they say, throwing that multifunctional Swiss Army knife or large sewing scissors into the suitcase. Rookie mistake. Loss. Just because you passed airport security doesn't mean you'll pass ship security. Boarding the ship, the officer at the X-ray machine marks that small knife as a potential weapon. Your suitcase goes to The naughty room. When you go there, you have to fill out a form for that small knife and hand it over to security until the end of the vacation. Why is it banned? There is a blade length rule. Usually any knife, scissors, or cutting tool longer than 4 inches, 10 centimeters, is banned. Multifunctional knives are in the risk group because they contain a blade. Smart tactic. Gain. The smart tactician brings only nail clippers, allowed, or small children's scissors with blunt tips. If they need to cut something in their cabin, tags, etc., they ask the room steward for help or use the scissors at reception. They plan their vacation like a tourist, not Rambo. Ban 11. Vodka in a mouthwash bottle, the oldest trick. This is the rookie tactic ship security laughs at the most. Rookie mistake, loss, shame. Doesn't want to pay for a drink package? Buys cheap vodka from the market, drops in blue food coloring and fills it into a Listerine mouthwash bottle, or puts clear gin in a water bottle. They'll never know, they think. The security officer picks up the bottle, shakes it just once, and says, "Sir, this isn't mouthwash, it's alcohol. We're confiscating it." Why is it banned? Bringing hard liquor onto the ship from outside is banned. How do they know? The bubble test. Alcohol and water mouthwash have different densities. The speed at which bubbles disappear when shaken is different. Security staff are experts at this. The shame you feel in that moment is worse than the $20 vodka you lost. Smart tactic. Gain. The smart tactician doesn't get into these cheap tricks. If they want a drink in their cabin, they use the bring your own wine, legal 1 to 2 bottles of wine, right we mentioned in the shopping traps video. Or, before boarding, they order a bottle of liquor to their cabin as a bon voyage gift from the cruise line's site. This is cheaper than the ship bar. They drink without shame, legally. Ban 12. Giant inflatable pool floats, the flamingo problem. You want to bring that giant pink flamingo or pizza slice float for the Instagram photo. Rookie mistake, loss. Brings that giant plastic that takes up half the suitcase, inflates it, goes to the pool. The lifeguard blows the whistle. You can't use that here. Why is it banned? Cruise ship pools are small and crowded. Your giant flamingo takes up the swimming space of 10 people and creates a safety risk, blocking the view. Most ships ban large inflatable toys in the pool, except for armbands and small rings. Smart tactic, gain. The smart tactician doesn't carry that plastic taking up space in their luggage. If they want to use it at the beach and port, they buy one for $5 at the port, use it all day, and gift it to a child there on the way back. They save space in their luggage and avoid a warning on the ship. Conclusion: pack smart. So you see, most of these items might seem innocent and necessary to you, but for ship security, they are red flags. The rookie passenger doesn't know these bans, puts them in their suitcase, and spends the first hours of their vacation in the naughty room line, in stress, waiting for their luggage. The smart tactician knows the rules. They pack safely. They take a USB hub instead of an extension cord, use spray instead of an iron, leave their drone at home, and they spend the first hour of their vacation sipping a cocktail by the pool. I'm Uma. I want you to be in the fun, not the security line. Pack tactically. Travel smart.